to Homestead. Then I'm Owen, and we're gonna make an NMP for the chickens.
Come on, get your bucket.
Yes.
Hey everyone, so we're not going on a woods walk, but we are going down the road a little bit. We need just a little bit of sand, and well, there's plenty over here. So we're gonna get some sand. We actually use this little hurricane tip for you guys. When Irma was coming through, we wanted to get some sandbags. We knew they were giving them away. Well, we got there too late. And so we went to Lowe's and they're like, oh, well, we don't have any that you can just buy. So we're like, huh, okay, so I don't know what we're quite gonna do.
You know why?
What?
There could be raccoons down here.
Maybe. So we just grabbed some garbage bags and filled those with sand, and they worked beautifully. So we're going to the same place we got the sand for that. We're only gonna get a 5-gallon bucket full. So anyway, yeah, we came down here. There's an infinite amount of sand, and just filled up some garbage bags with the sand, and it worked well. So that's what we're gonna do now. We're just gonna fill up our bucket and take some sand home because we don't need a lot. If we needed a lot, I'd buy some.
Is that a lot?
You carry the shovel home.
Heavy.
So here lately, every time I get home or if I have any kind of free time, Owen starts begging to watch deer meat for dinner. I'm fine with. I love that channel. I've learned a lot watching that channel. But now he's begging to do a catch, clean, and cook. Well, I don't really like fish. It's not so much I don't like fish, just not exposed to it. Fish sticks, I love fish sticks. I'm just not really exposed to any other kinds of fish. So anytime I get the opportunity to try fish, I'll try it. But usually it's we're at a restaurant and a friend gets it, then I'll try it. So I'm not gonna go to a restaurant and spend what they want to charge for fish that I may take 2 bites of and not like. So I know I've tried catfish before and I enjoyed it. So I think what we're gonna do is this summer, Owen has a big list for me. We're making some bat houses, which I'm pretty excited about. He wants to go catch all kinds of stuff when we go see his Uncle Aaron. We're gonna go catch some catfish. Now, I fish for bass, I fish for panfish. I've never caught a catfish. I know you're supposed to use stink bait or chicken livers. You know, I've seen people use biscuits and garlic, salt, and mix it with some garlic butter.
Whoa!
Oh, it's okay, buddy.
I knew that was gonna happen.
Yeah. So what are your tips for catfish fishing? I have all kinds of lakes I can go to, but it's all land-based. Anytime I've seen somebody fishing for catfish, it was they set the poles, leave them overnight, come out and get them in the morning, there's a catfish on the line. I'm going and I want to actively catch catfish. So what are your tips? Leave them down in the comments. It'll be greatly appreciated. All right, let's get back on this trellis. I've decided instead of going across the whole spot here, just right in front of the chicken coop, I'm going to have it on this half. So we're gonna see if it'll work. We're gonna get some at the recommendation of Mary at Mary's Heirloom Seeds. We're gonna go with some runner beans. I looked through my catalog of what I have, and I assume runner beans are pole beans. Correct me if I'm wrong. So we have some Vortex beans, which I'm really excited about, and I think we're gonna plant those unless y'all tell me differently before we get a chance to, which isn't gonna be for a few days. We'll get the seeds started and then we'll go ahead and plant it on there, even though chickens won't be here till after middle of June. Let's get to work. I have probably 10 tape measures, and it seems like every time I go to find them, they're nowhere to be found.
Daddy! I catched a bug.
You catched a bug? Awesome.
Yes, see?
Certainly did, didn't you?
Yeah! I knew I would do it.
You're such a good bug catcher.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna guesstimate this. So let's be honest, rarely do I have an original idea. That dog door idea, that's all mine, and it shows. I was recently watching Daniel from Arms Family Homestead show how to properly stretch a fence. I learned I did it wrong, but for what we were using it for, the way I did it's okay. He cuts his fence a little long out on the end, and he'll wrap it around the pole. So I just kind of took that same idea. Instead of, originally I was just gonna use zip ties. Instead of doing that, I cut a square out of this, and I just took the tag ends, wrapped it around here to hold that together. I'll do it in the middle once it's up, and then I'll do it at the end. So now I gotta go see if I have any wood left, because remember how I said all that wood was garbage? There were a couple pieces in there that would have worked, but I'm like, I really don't have any spot to store it. I'm just gonna go ahead and burn it. But guess what I can use now? So let's go see if I have anything else. So guess what I found? Not the one I was looking for, but it'll work. So, I didn't find wood from burning, which is okay. I found my fence stretcher, and that's fine because it served its purpose. I'm gonna stretch it a totally different way from now on.
But Daddy, I touched the real bug.
So what I'm gonna do is I have some fence staples left over. I'm gonna attach the canopy to this, and then I will screw the board into my stands, and hopefully it's not gonna be the same length as the whole unit, and that's okay. I'll just center it as best as I can. Again, this doesn't have to be perfect. Don't even know if it'll work, but we're going to set it up and we're gonna see if it'll work.
Daddy, do you know what?
What?
I'm better to flip through there.
Are you?
It's
Well,
like,
go get your hammer from your toolkit.
what?
Go get your hammer from your toolkit.
I found this on the floor in the garage.
That's a big hammer, bud.
I bet I'm strong to hold it. Okay.
Do you think so?
Yes, but can I get up in there?
All right. Yep, sit around. Look around. This hammer's way too big for you, bud. The other side. The other side. There you go. Yeah, good job, buddy. No, I got it. Okay.
I need you to hold this and don't let it fall.
Because if you don't, because... Whoa!
I need you to hold that. No, it's okay. Don't move it. I'm holding it. Hold on, just wait. It's okay. Yeah, you just need to get the piece right.
Ran into an issue that I hadn't foreseen. In my head, once I got that put up and I have it in the cinder blocks, now granted I haven't put sand in it, I figured it would stand up fairly well. That's not the case. So, I have an idea with how I'm going to secure it. I'm gonna put, thank you buddy, those are perfect. Oh no. I'm going to put a board on the outside of those, And essentially, I'm going to just run a line from the middle of my cross member back to that. So that'll what will be what's holding tension that way. And because I mean, I'm not putting tension too much on the trellis itself. I mean, I'm gonna have to put enough to stop this thing, whatever you call it. So this is just temporary until I can get that tomorrow, because I'm about done. Florida is brutal. I'm fat anyway, so I'm gonna sweat, but gosh, it's horrible out here right now. And then also these gnats. I always tell people that are contemplating moving to Florida, one, do you like to sweat? Because it doesn't matter what you do, you're going to sweat your butt off. Doesn't matter body type, anything. And do you like bugs? Because there are bugs down here. Well, we just got through with love bug season. For those of you up north, they are called love bugs because it looks like that's what they're always doing. And they swarm like crazy twice a year. And this is the worst I've ever seen it. And I've been down here, with the exception of college and a year in Montana, since 2001. So this is the worst I've seen it. And then you have to deal with the cockroaches and palmetto bugs and wolf spiders. We're gonna finish knocking this part out anyway. We're not gonna finish it tonight because little man's gonna have to start getting ready for bed, and it's just taking a whole lot longer than I anticipated. So, oh yeah, you're making a dirt angel. That's wonderful. Here, you want to show everybody?
Yeah.
All right, now tell them.
I'm making a dirt angel.
You're a goober, you know that?
Yeah. Dirt angel.
So yeah, I'm pretty much done with this. It's a project that should not have taken me long. It probably would be done had I had Hannah here to help me, but she's out enjoying some time with her sister. It's a little embarrassing to have to make this a two-parter. I'm not ashamed to show my lack of handy ability. And see, I'm screwed on both fronts because, you know, Red Green says if they don't find you handsome, they should at least find you handy. So I don't know what I got going for me with Hannah, because I lucked out there. I am neither handy nor handsome, but I try it both. So we're gonna finish this and come back. I'll finish this probably Thursday. So the zip ties were not strong enough and I can't find my Panduit strap. So I'm breaking out the big guns just for now. My battery's about to die, so I'm gonna cut this video off now. Not in defeat, but in definite frustration. And I will let y'all see the finished product when it's done. Remember, go ahead and drop your thoughts, Vortex beans, if that's a good bean, or if I need to go with a different bean. Mary said runner beans. I think that means pole beans. If not, I'll get runner beans. So drop your ideas. Do make sure they're heirloom, because I get my seeds exclusively from Mary, so I need to make sure that she has those. Yeah, your catfishing tips. Don't let me forget about that either. Owen is looking forward to going and getting some fish so we can do a catch, clean, and cook, which will be a let's watch Haas learn as he goes, much like we're doing today. So be self-sufficient, help everyone you can, inconvenience no one. You have a good evening. You want to tell them goodbye, Owen?
Goodbye!